Hello, my name is Uludami and I am your host. Joining me today is a real estate professional and a building contractor. He is known for his versatility in the industry and his profound passion for real estate industry. I'm talking about the one and only Akintunde Daniels. It's good to have you here.
Same here.
By the way, you look so good.
Oh, thank you.
I'm tripping.
Well, you're beautiful too.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you. All right, let's get to it.
Okay.
Lagos is known for its dynamic real estate market. What do you
Okay.
think are the pressing issue in the real estate market in Lagos?
Okay. We have high costs of housing. We have infrastructure deficit,
Okay.
and then we have land use regulation.
Okay. Talking about the high cost of properties in Lagos, um, is there any impact on it basically on real estate?
Yes, they are.
Can you elaborate more on that?
Okay. For instance, as a developer, we build for the public. Then we have individuals that are supposed to buy from us.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the cost of material, we are forced to increase the price of our properties that we want to sell.
Okay.
You know, so because of the prices, individuals that are supposed to buy are not able to buy
Mm.
because they can afford to buy.
Mm.
People have blamed us that it's the developers.
Mm.
Apparently, it's not. For instance, a developer can wake up tomorrow and realize the price of cement has gone up
Mm.
from 3,500 to 6,000.
Imagine the
You,
price difference.
you have to augment it from the budget.
Mm-hmm.
So it is normal that when we are done with such construction,
Mm-hmm.
we increase the price.
Mm.
Adventure we wanted to sell for 40 million. Because of the cost that we have incurred, we need to increase it. We are not building for loss, we are building for profit.
Yeah, business is business. Money has to be made.
You just need to
But when that
understand that.
happens to an average Lagosian that wants to just, do this, wants to get into real estate, wants to afford properties, but cannot.
We need to understand that even the state itself, it's selling at high cost.
Hmm.
We need to be sincere with ourselves. You can't expect developers to sell at a lower amount and record losses when the state is selling at a higher amount and even recording no profit.
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So this thing is not peculiar to any developer. If government can have the okay, can I continue?
Of course.
Okay, so now we need the government to get involved in this.
Mm-hmm.
You need to understand that as developers, when we build at high amounts,
Mm-hmm.
for instance, we forecast we're going supposed to be done with this project with this. Okay, for instance, a 3-bedroom apartment, we're supposed to complete it with 25 million naira. At the end of the day, we are spending up to 40 million naira.
Mm.
It is normal where we want to sell. We will sell for like 45.
Mm.
So don't forget, we paid workers, we have staffs that we are paying from time. So
The
we also
profit
need to
has to
make
be
profit.
made. But I'm talking about balancing it. Is there any way you can balance it so
Well,
that everybody is feeding?
actually, it's the government that can balance it. Like
Mm.
that's why what we developers have been doing, we've been talking to the government to get involved.
Mm.
If the government can regularize the prices of building material in Lagos,
Mm-hmm.
it will enable us to build for a cheaper amount and we'll be able to sell less.
Okay.
Then also, government needs to set up an agency that regularize this. Government to set up an agency that regularize these things.
Okay.
For instance, the liberty for the building material seller to just wake up and say this is the amount he or she wants to
Ridiculous
sell.
prices. Mm.
And there, and there are no agency that is saying, oh no, you can't sell
You
for
ca-
this
yeah,
amount.
yeah, exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? So also government needs to get involved, talk to mortgage bankers,
Okay.
so that this bank can give facility
Okay.
to middle class
Okay.
or to common Lagosian
Okay.
that wants to own a house,
Mm.
so that a mortgage can be given to them so that they are at liberty to buy any house they want to buy, knowing that it will take after 30 years before they'll complete the payment.
And everybody can be happy. That's the idea. All right, so let me ask you this question. One of the issues that we have right now in Lagos, let me be precise, is that you see land tenures issues, you see
Okay.
property ownership, property right issues. Does that have any impact in real estate?
Yes, it does. Land tenure has to do with unsettled titles.
Mm-hmm.
You're buying a land, you don't really know the titles it has. You don't know if it's a CFO or it does not even have a title at all.
Okay.
You don't know if the only thing it has is just the receipt from
Okay.
the homeowner. You are not even sure if you are buying from the right family. These are issues we developers face because most often time we buy from families to develop. So
Okay.
you're likely to be talking to certain family after you've done your investigation, you realize some other people needs to be involved. We bought properties that we have to pay the same property. We have to pay for the property twice.
Hmm.
Because we bought from this king who said, I'm the owner of the land, and we did our search. Yes, it's their family. Apparently, there's another king from the same family
Omonile.
that's supposed to sign.
Hmm. Hmm.
You know, because so that we don't record losses, we had to negotiate with the other part of the family. We had to pay them off.
Have you had a personal experience
Yes,
though?
yes,
Want to share with
yes.
us?
Okay, like you said, we bought a property from a family around the Bejuleke. We're dealing with the Bale. So the Bale and some other part of the family. It was later realized that portion of land that we are buying has been given to some other part of the family. Not so the Bale is not a constituted authority over that
The
particular
land.
land.
Okay.
And we had already
Mm-hmm.
made payments. Years down the line because it's an underdeveloped area.
Okay.
So years down the line, we now wanted to do clearing. We wanted to erect fence and
Mm-hmm.
put our gate. That was when this set of people that we've never seen their faces before came.
Came from nowhere.
And they said, we gave you power to use this land. He said, I know we bought from your family. We mentioned, he said, it's our family.
Hmm.
Okay. So who are the people that collected money? So the Bali and this, he said, no, these are not the people that are supposed to collect money.
Hmm.
And truly when we got to the Bali's palace, he told us, he said, okay. He said, these are not the Bali said, actually, some things happened. The family had a meeting. They are sorry. However, that we'll find a way around it.
Hmm.
So the Bali called us and how much can we give to them? I said,
You
we
have to
paid for
pay
this
again.
land.
Hmm.
And they say, they're going to make trouble.
Hmm.
This because we don't want trouble.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to pay them. So we negotiated certain fixed amounts and we're able to pay them so that we can use the land peacefully.
Hmm.
So these are the issues with land tenures. You need to know who you are buying from. Also, you also need to take coordinates of the land.
Hmm.
You need to do search to be sure the land is not even government owned.
Hmm.
Because there are different type of land in Lagos. We have land that is owned by the state government.
Okay.
We have land that is owned by the federal government.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have land that is owned by families.
Okay.
You understand?
What about local government?
The local government does not have land in Lagos.
Okay.
I don't know in other states, but not in Lagos.
Mm.
So
Okay. Let me ask this question. We see a lot of properties collapse here and there. What do you think is the reason for that?
okay, it's a sensitive question. Okay, why I said it's sensitive is because we are not going to blame the government for it.
Mm.
However, the regulatory bodies have to be learned. The reason is because when you're doing construction in Lagos, these regulatory agencies come to site.
Okay.
Come to site to say, okay, are you guys following what you're supposed to follow and how? The first thing they do is they give you a notice and you go to their office to complain. When you get to their office and say, okay, we receive a notice and all that, they say, okay, because you have contravened,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to pay a certain fee. Then they give you certain high amounts for penalty.
Mm.
Whereas they are supposed to just sensitize you, tell you because you don't know these things, this is what you are supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Now, because they've given you certain high amount, they will also tell you, okay, but if you want a guy to help you do it,
Mm-hmm.
okay, you can just pay. Okay, you're supposed to pay 5 million naira to the Lagos coffers, but because your Oga can help you out, bring 500,000.
Mm.
Now, because they've collected money, they will not come back to that site to check. Normally, there are two bodies. We have the physical planning. We also have the building control.
Okay.
The building control are in charge of state certifications. They're supposed to come from time to time to check the progress of the job, to be sure you are using the right material, you are using the right sizes of rod that you're supposed to use, you are using the measurements of cement you're supposed,
I thought that's supposed to be the job of project manager.
No, yes, that's in the site. I'm talking about an external body that monitors
Okay.
construction in Lagos.
Okay.
You understand? So they work for the government.
Okay.
So their job is to come to site to be sure these things are done the way,
Properly.
because developers sometimes will want to save cost.
Mm.
You understand? Sometimes developers they will reduce these materials.
Mm.
You understand? But for the regulatory body that has collected money from the developer,
Mm-hmm.
they will not come anymore. So the developer is free to do whatever he or she wants to do. He can easily tell his engineer on site, no, don't use that measurement. I said, oh, guy, we are using 12 pan of sand to mix one bag. I said, no, increase it to 15.
Hmm.
Do you understand what I'm saying? And there are no agency coming around to check
To
out, no,
checkmate, yeah, very
because they have
important.
collected money.
Hmm.
That's
All
the
right,
thing.
thank you so much, Mr. Atkinson Daniels. It's been very lovely, amazing having you here. I
Thank
learned a
you.
lot of actually very educative, informative. Trust me. If you want to get land, go to Ibejuleki. You will get exactly what you want there. Want to say anything?
Okay, if you want to contact us, our phone numbers are on the screen.
All
But
right.
feel free.
Feel free to contact him, get your land at a very affordable price. Don't worry, you're good. And that is it. My name is Turin Uludami. See ya. Bye.